if we can get a mixer link.
I'm gonna lead it off the commentary if you don't mind. I wanna lead into this with some sort of joke regarding my seed last night.
Sure. Also, you can introduce the 4,000.
Open the floodgates. Good afternoon / morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Link to the Past Planathon. We have since got the bees down to normal levels since last night, and I am WolfLink0370 here on commentary for real. And tonight we are joined by JTN 2002 and later Devin 2002. They're having a little bit of mic issues, but yeah, how's it going tonight?
Going fine. I just got up about half an hour ago because that race last night, oh my god.
Yes. Our 4 featured runners tonight are Troupster, who did not actually know about this event, so this will be interesting, Jet, Dark Shadows 59, and pinkkittyrose. Our tracker, and it says that Dark Shadows is a tracker, but no, in fact, we have Leoria of Light as well as Kapimozr. And of course, our Restreamer, and the dev of the seat here is Yonniman. How's it going, man? You're on the mic. It's a contradictory title, get it. Well, while we are waiting to get set up here, could you go ahead and add Leoria to the trackers down there? Replace her name with Dark Shadows? Oh. Yeah, of course. But yeah, if you can get that name changed down there so we don't confuse any new viewers. Leoria of Light underscores instead of spaces.
Can you DM that?
I mean, you just look in chat, it's right there.
And thank you, Vitor, for that 44 viewer host.
Vitor? Oh, I guess Vitor is hosting us now. I actually had a Steve Waste on your little nickname, Vitor, so hopefully that was enjoyable if you watched that in the archives.
Peace!
So many bees.
Should be in immediate tension, by the way, Yonniman. And Devin has returned. Can you hear us, Devin? There we go. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, I've had issues with Discord in the past, not registering my voice, sending not receive, or receiving not sending.
Yonniman, if you would do us a favor and release these runners, please.
It's ironic that it didn't work on the other PC, but it works on the one that I'm using now. Like, I have 2 different PCs, and one's a dual screen.
Yeah, it's sort of like this weird zero ping glitch that makes it so you can receive, but you can't send voice. The thing I've had to do to fix is just disconnect my computer and wait for Discord to try to reset itself. Just reset.
Well, thank God I got 2 PCs.
All right, and we have the countdown going on, so we are going to be quickly underway here. And our runners are off.
Okay.
I'm gonna go watch the Moth tutorial. That's new.
A lamp in Link's house. I mean, come on. Is this even randomized?
I don't know why some people just chose to go around the right side of the house and like
Well, this is a standard seed apparently, so we're just gonna sit our way through some Uncle and a little bit of exploration of.
Let me guess. He gives the sword.
Well, he did have a sword, so this was Uncle Assured. So yeah, there it is.
Wait, even the shield?
No, if he'll have the shield as well, but he gives you the shield.
There's
Oh,
the
shield's in
shield.
his chest.
Is this even randomized?
Okay, so we got a sword and a shield. We're just missing the 5 out of the Uncle's area. No big deal.
You can actually put the shield on the Uncle too.
There was actually an issue with that. I tried that, and when it came to V29, if you put the fighter sword and shield on the Uncle, it doesn't register as a weapon in V29 Customizer, and so you can't do that.
Womp womp.
Well, I mean, you could have.
It's just funny seeing Troupster just killing guards at the guard. Like he's
Betrayal.
blending in.
Betrayal.
Oh, hey, a map of Hyrule Castle. Funny that.
Oh, is this even randomized?
Yeah, someone had a little bit of fun remaking the Vanilla Escape sequence.
And by the way, if you don't know who's talking, take a look in the usernames. I have 2 zeros and an N in there.
Well, yes, that is Devin's 2002. I am Wolflink0370, and JTN 2002 is our third commentator tonight.
So we're with you. So we're with you at the 4004 combo.
And Sarang. That should be fun.
It's ironic that every commentator has an N and two zeros in it.
And it's the regular boomerang.
I'm surprised people aren't doing no major glitches strats. Well, then again, they don't expect every island to be where it is.
And look what Dark Shadows did there. They lured the guard forward so that they can just walk out, grab the key, and then walk into the room. That's actually something I do constantly.
Here's $5 from Zelda's chest.
And as you can see, it's particularly it's one of the faster strats you could do. Is as you're grabbing the pot, the guard's already walking towards you, so you can just leave and shut the pot.
Mm.
And you don't have to walk any extra steps behind Zelda's cell door to get the key.
Mm.
I think it's efficient if it's not faster.
Oh, and shout out to the Restreamer and theme developers for making this possible.
Yes. And you missed it last night, unfortunately. All of you Vitor fans in here.
More bees!
More bees!
That was last night. That was my scene, Revenge of Vitor. There should be an archive of that by now, though.
Yeah.
Yep, there are VODs. And shortly on our YouTube channel, we will have those posted. Currently in the process of getting that happen.
Yes. All of our seeds will have been made publicly available for you guys to try later. Over on the Discord, along with the YouTube videos, I believe.
Correct.
Whoop, didn't even hear that.
So Dark Shadows is first into the back of the castle, followed shortly by Jet, Pink, and Troupster will be there in just a moment.
Yeah.
And I want to point out, Pink's not using her usual sprite choice.
Hmm.
She likes using Unica, but she's been recently liking also using Meat Boy. And in regards to that, we also have Zero Suit Samus on Jet. And we have...
And Vanilla Sewer's key.
Oh, I mean, you have to put the key somewhere in standard.
I mean, is this even randomized?
Eh.
Apologies in advance, that line's going to be used pretty frequently. And on Troupster's side, it's a guard that's escorting Zelda out of the escape.
Traitor!
When do you expect that?
You traitor!
Or what? Is this Link disguised?
I mean, it could be. He could be, for all we know. This could be like a stormtrooper situation. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? It does fit with this guard sprite. He's a little on the short side. And Darkshadow's the first one out of escape. Jet, dead, not too far behind, and Pink to follow.
So I take it that full heart container and Sank was in fact Sankar.
Is this even randomized?
Oh, I'm about to find out. Because I see the Troupster is missing quite a bit of health. He's almost dead, actually.
You'd expect them to die faster, like, you know what I mean?
Yep, it is
Like-
Sankart.
And Dark Shadows in Houlihan. Pinkkittyrose is about to set up some Houlihan. Troupster instead saving Quinn going to the house.
And Jet's off to Eastern.
Up front.
Straight to Eastern Palace is kind of bold.
Yeah, that is going to be kind of an interesting routing there.
Now it's Keysanity logic, so map check will not be helpful to us, correct?
Yeah, actually, you're right. Oh, they're going straight to Eastern because they think the bow is there because of the name. Oh, if this is the part where it starts,
If this is actually randomized, wow, 3 runners going to Easter.
4. Pink's in that way
Pink's
too.
going there too. Oh boy. That is a vanilla 100.
Eastern. 'Cause they're assuming
Well,
this isn't randomized, they
actually,
might as well just go
I
for
made the
Eastern that
crystals
way.
and pendants able to be viewed without the map.
Okay.
Well, who knows? It might not even be Pen of Courage in here.
Since they can technically do a map check, I will tell you, it is the green pendant.
Alright.
Map chest is map chest.
Vanilla pendants are vanilla pendants.
Dark Shadows opting not to go to the map chest. Troupster and Jet both going that way to confirm.
Something's going to be off with the scene.
It's just probably gonna be that one little item that's just not where it's supposed to be.
Compass chest is compass chest.
Is this even randomized?
We don't know yet. But oh, because it is built under Keysanity logic, we do have the number of chests opened fraction showing on screen for the compass. That's handy.
And at least we have that light cone as well.
Early lamp means no dark rooms today.
Well, to be honest, it was the first chest item.
Yeah, that is true.
At least it wasn't pedestal lamp like last night.
Or a lamp on laser bridge, as we've seen before.
I'll say it once. I said it once. I'll say it again. The only reason I put bed on lamp for my seed is just because I want to see the message. Ooh, Dark Shadows takes it as trying to skip the puzzle there.
Fail.
Vanilla Big Key.
I wonder if I could ever say, is this even randomized throughout this entire run?
I'm gonna stop saying it.
I think we could limit it to once per dungeon.
I think we already get the point.
Yes. And yeah, no surprise. There's the bow.
And we are in bow mode for Jet.
Bow mode. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna be seeing in the text boxes, oh look, it's the big key to this dungeon.
Our viewers want this to not actually be just a vanilla seed made in the customizer.
It's not.
Oh, there you go, folks. That's straight from the dev.
Oh, Troupster is actually in the cash room.
Money, 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 money.
I mean,
$90.
I mean, it makes sense to stock up on rupees at this point.
Especially since you probably know that they're gonna be flippers at Zora.
And a heart container off the Armos and green pendant.
Is this even randomized?
I thought we were restricting it to one per dungeon.
It might be randomized. We don't know yet.
And vanilla boots. Yes, of course.
Because why
One
would it
of
be
those.
randomized? And I do
Bombs
recall
and
there being
250s,
like
that is vanilla.
I do recall there being 100 rubies in the back of Sir Hassel's HUD as well as 3 bombs.
Yep.
I played this game so much while growing up, I pretty much have vanilla complete memorized. So I will be able to tell you if there is something that's not vanilla.
And also I know where the two locations of the single rubies are at. One is in like the laser bridge and the other one's like in the compass room of Ganon's tower. Like the one ruby one in Ganon's tower is at the top right chest in compass room.
And oh boy, the Book of Medora at its vanilla location. Who could have thought this?
I wonder.
Don't worry, there is a tipping point. Where that is up to you to figure out.
So the question is, when is this going to turn into randomized?
I can imagine
Soon?
validation chest not being vanilla.
Yeah. Bottle vendor vends a bottle.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
not that
name
bad.
for it.
And there's our first fragment.
Some people are getting tilted by the fact this is all vanilla thus far.
Well, Jet's going off to the deserts.
I mean, makes sense.
The title of the seed would lend you that way.
Because where else would it lead you to?
And then to get some gloves here to go to the Tower of Hera next, and then
pedestal.
pull a pedestal.
I'm pretty sure the pedestal's description says it all. Is this even randomized? Or I thought this was meant to be randomized.
Yep, pedestal says what the scene's all about.
I actually kind of want to see if there's a way you can make it so that the game just decides to paraphrase the poem written on the vanilla plinth.
So map and compass of desert have been vanilla, along with the small key.
Is this meant to be randomized?
Big Key Vanilla too.
This whole season is like a bunch of vanilla ice cream.
I could go for some ice cream right now, actually.
Eventually, chocolate or strawberry or whatever flavor that isn't vanilla is gonna step in, if at all.
Eventually, be patient. Disc Choco, neither of those are right. Be patient.
It's hard to be patient with a seed like this. We want the troll.
And power
This
gloves.
is- It's like we're commentating no major glitches right now. Which half of us don't know much about.
It's called Play the Game. That's pretty much how no major glitches go.
And
You know
the
what
only
to
thing
do,
with no
just
major
do it.
glitches is that you can't save and quit.
Ooh.
And as you can see, Jet's gone full NMG mode. I hope this doesn't come to haunt him afterwards.
Let's just praise to him that everything is truly vanilla.
It's not.
Well, he's going to full clear desert here because he's at 5 of 6 items here, so this will be a full check in the box.
And Mars's guess is that Light World is vanilla, Dark World not so much.
We can neither confirm nor deny this fact.
None of us have made the seed except for this Restreamer right here, and so if something goes wrong, he's got to take the stream down. Or maybe I'm kidding.
Nope, nothing will go wrong. The seed's been tested.
And here we go with the Lambo fight, going with bow strats. Ironically, I
Hybrid
think
What? How did that first not hit the second Lambo that just popped out on Jet's screen?
Hitboxes.
I don't know.
The Lambo got hit by an arrow and didn't take damage.
That makes no sense.
You saw the
Because I
arrow
got
hit the
double-
Landmo and it just didn't give him damage. Jet
Well,
hit that Landmo with 3 arrows.
Well, I'm going to drop a little fun fact here. I think they meant for you to have, at this point when you're dealing with Lambo, the ice rod. Because they actually tell you, hey, there's an item on the shore of
Agnes says that, yes.
No, Sarasla says that. After you get the boots.
Oh, yeah. True.
That's
saw it
how well I know the seed. There's an item to the south of the lake, on the shore south of Lake Hylia. Go get it.
Ice Rod is technically the first major item you get after escape.
Especially when it's all out of place. Like, it's in one of the most spots you don't ever visit in a normal NMG run.
Which is why you get that reminder from Selju.
At least in the English copy of the game.
Jet confirms the Bomb Crux having a piece of heart.
We've already had Bonkrocks recheck, but yeah.
It's possible that Jet could go for like pieces of heart just so.
Wow,
just so-
the hoarder with the 1 rupee is even vanilla.
Even the prize packs.
I don't think you can change that, although knowing Yonniman here, he probably did a little bit of the magic inside the seed.
I think you can actually you basically go into the settings of the customizer and disable the price pack shuffling, which even includes the tree pole and bush crab.
Oh yeah, there's that setting. I forgot about that. Old man still has mirror. Well, that's the only way
It's
you can
even
mirror.
randomized.
Yeah. The joke is dead.
Joke's been
Yeah,
dead
this
for a
one's
while.
Not dead, though.
Ped's not dead, but the joke is dead.
Like,
The little heart piece on Spectacle Rock. Oh. and cave.
Like, I mean, I get the joke. At the same time, it's starting to get a little resident sleeper.
Else the height might be Tiny Smith. Maybe Wolfman.
You can only hope.
Just
And
gonna
Ether
read
is at Ether.
This magical coin freezes everything. Kill the wizard. But you do that in vanilla anyways.
Okay,
And
there's
you're
Vanilla Small
trying
Key.
to tell us that it's not vanilla. It's hinting towards it very clearly.
Good old boomerang dash. Something you usually never see in rando.
Blueberry strats, love them. And it looks like Jet's gonna try for a coffee break here.
Dead
Now
rocks.
he's actually gonna work through his break.
Yeah, so this is gonna work through it.
Who needs coffee anyways?
I
Sometimes.
do.
I mean, soda's my main source of caffeine, but I do drink coffee every now. It is! I just sometimes also drink coffee.
And before Chad asks, yes, I hate Dead Rocks as much as you guys.
And Vanilla Hera Big Key.
Well, that one had to be there, otherwise the dungeon's blocked. Which means the two chests left. If this is still vanilla, you've got the compass by the telepathy tile, and across the gap you're going to have a moon pearl.
Although this seed is actually giving me kind of a thought here. I've been doing randomizer for so long. I wonder how fast I can do the vanilla game now.
Back when I played it on console, what I actually did was a major glitches category, I guess. I just didn't know it at the time. Oh, there's a moon pearl. And did the Death Mountain Descent in a vanilla run with no other glitches, because I didn't know better. And it was an interesting way that I sort of got used to the idea of randomized pretty early on.
Back to the no major glitches thing. Sakura always had the problem to just open a map chest and escape.
Jet's fighting the Troll Dorm with Fighter Sword.
It's just unfortunate that it has to go to that point. Like, there's no hammer, so that's the only alternative.
And Old Dorm is ticked off. But now it's down.
Zero falls. And there's your Pen of Wisdom.
And as we can see, Jed has started skipping chests. How's this gonna play out?
I could just imagine it not being the pedestal, like, it was one of the chests that I didn't check.
Wait, he had 5 of 6. Which one did he skip?
Compass, most likely.
Yeah.
He had compass.
Oh, the map is the only one that he could have skipped. So he knows that that's the map, so he was okay.
He doesn't know that that's the map. This is officially Keysanity.
Did the disclaimers say that very few items were outside the dungeons?
That would be inaccurate.
Ooh.
And vanilla tree pole, right on jet screen.
I'll explain after the tipping point.
Fair enough.
And of course, a vanilla heart piece.
So maybe Aga isn't required.
Well, it depends. Depends. Is there any way to get into the Dark World without having to fight Aghanim?
Nice fight for Pink. No falls on the Troll Dorn. Ooh, hey, a mushroom.
Mushroom.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Now you gotta remember to turn that in, otherwise that item could lead to some major progression. It could badger you. Oh, blind pull!
Oh, come on. It's gonna be the sword, and we already know it.
We know that. We already know it.
Is this even? I guess it's not.
Is this even randomized? Nope. Jen was about to save it and quit, so I guess just is going under the no major glitches rules, where you can't save and quit.
And it looks like Jet is off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Og.
Okay, guys, put in the chat. Just like put your blue ball guess.
Yeah, that's that time.
Jet is in full no major glitch mode.
Exactly my plan. This was exactly my plan, to get Jet in full no major glitch mode.
It's super effective.
I mean, it's one thing to mess with the runner's mind. It's another thing entirely to control the way they play.
Anything less than 15 blue balls will be disappointing. Lourdes.
This was the plan, and it worked beautifully.
Yes, as a reminder also, no major glitches mode actually says you can't save and quit. This is not no major glitches. Save and quit is completely legit.
Yep, but Jet forgot that.
Did anybody read the plinth on the Master Sword?
They've probably got.
Oh, Dark Shadows with the fall.
Double fall.
If I had to guess, it's the hero's triumph on Cataclysm Eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword, he then retrieves Kiwi the Knight's Line Trail. Yes, I memorized the text that's on the vanilla Master Sword plinth.
Very nice.
You mean like the
very nice.
like randomizer or vanilla English copy of the game?
Yeah, that's what's on the English copy, I think.
Whereas the randomizer says, I thought this was meant to be randomized.
Well, whoever finishes first will ask them to go back and read the plinth just to see what it said. If it says, I bet thought this was meant to be randomized, that is like the perfect thing to just end on with the scene.
I mean, if it's progressive sword, it'll just be a better sword for a better copy of your sword for your time.
Yeah, and we will find out whether it was built progressive sword or the swords were actually all four manually, or at least those 2 manually placed.
And Dark Shadows is doing nailing the bomb jump for the second attempt.
Mesh sword is pretty nice, but the pot still does more damage.
Yeah. It's basically clones of just swinging a hammer at your enemy.
Pot does like what, 10 damage if you throw it?
Yeah, or master spin attack. Spin attack.
Alright folks, get your guesses in for how many blue balls. Knowing that Yoni here could, or Yanni, whatever.
I'm gonna guess there's
It's
like 3 blue balls and that's it.
You're still hard to pronounce.
We got some 4s, I got a 6, someone's guessed a 15.
And someone in the chat just posted a clip. Why does it have to be on when the Keysanity finals start? I don't know.
Pink with the swagative strats.
And there's the one blue ball. Well, at least for pinkkittyrose.
And Shadow takes a fall to Moldorm. Ouch. But did open up this little cache of hearts, which is very nice to have.
Blue ball city here.
I lost count, there were so many.
And I was too focused on both sides that I forgot if any. Oh, Dark Shadows is having trouble getting onto Troll Dorm. Oh, Troll is mad.
And
Troll
there's
is dead.
Troll didn't drop any victims this time.
And now we are on the pyramid.
Is Jack gonna do a map check to see if every crystal is the same, even though it doesn't matter except for 5 and 6? If Jack really wants the silvers and butter, unless they're not even butter or silver, they're just anything possible.
So was that officially 6 blue balls? If so, I think I won.
Well, congratulations.
And there's everyone's favorite monkey, Kiki.
Not a lot of cash so far.
You're wrong on. It's basically Crystal 5 is in Ice Palace and Crystal 6 is like in Mire.
I actually wrote out the Aga distribution yesterday.
Cappy, we remember that Yonniman probably made it so you can see the pendants and crystals on the map.
Instead, we don't get to see Dark Shadows reading the pedestal text of the book.
Yep, all ped pulls were blind.
Because they expected it at this point.
I believe Pod has been vanilla so far.
Well, we shall see. That's Vanilla Big Key.
Is this even randomized?
It is. It is.
Doesn't look like
It'll
it to me.
be. You'll see in a little bit. Don't worry
Are you
about
sure
it.
a little bit, not like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or even an hour from now?
No, I'm sure.
Troupster's having a little dance there.
What? What is he doing?
He's
I don't
going
know.
to catfish.
Just to get the quake early? And probably turning the mushroom at the... Since he's right there.
Yup. I like this routing. If you only had the cash, I'll probably get the mushroom on the way back.
Oh boy, hammer
Just use $99 to pay off King
Hammer
Lightball.
jump.
hammer jump,
And nailed it.
and the pod big chest. I think someone's behind. Because we have Vanilla Hammer and we already see Yonniman heading up into the main hub room and is going to Homosar King. Meanwhile, Catfish is nuked out. Yep, there it is, the Quake Medallion. I suppose I should say now, is this even randomized?
Well, Compass was vanilla. Pink proved that.
Yeah, Pink is taking her time, as one should in this seed, just to make sure nothing is...
And picking up all the 5 she can. And that's a valid run.
Is that really what the single arrow is?
Yup.
Yes, that is
Single
really
arrow
where
is
the
just
single arrow
in
is.
pod.
And as we can see, Jet's skipping items. Let's see what happens when the seed tips it. He's gonna be like, ah, where is everything?
It's almost going to be potentially like an Easter egg hunt a day early.
That is a festive option right now, now that I think about it. Just get,
Yeah.
like, what, an hour to, just for the CT or leisure?
Just
Find
find
the phone
out
outside
if
Jet's
you
hunt
can
tomorrow.
within an hour. I never really actually finished the Easter festive seed before. Mostly because I tried testing to see if I can get every location under an hour.
No, it's not possible.
Even with easy mode, overworld glitches, if that even helps at all. Even some minor things.
Which with Vanilla Powder and Jet is hammering away at Helmasaur. Am I like the only person who actually uses bombs for the Helmasaur mask?
Because it's kind of effective depending on how many times Helmasaur goes backs you up into the wall.
Yeah, it takes 6 bombs compared to 17 hammer strikes and you don't flinch, but the thing is you have to...
And Jet just lost his mind. The seed has officially tipped.
That was a hook shot.
That was a hook shot. The seed has officially tipped, and Jet just lost his mind.
Well,
Well,
I don't
boys.
say it's even randomized anymore.
Oh, it's
Yes, it
randomized.
is.
I didn't place a single item after this. Everything is completely randomized.
Okay, so you basically gave them the first half of the seed, you completely vanilla, but the second half is completely randomized.
You can see my plan totally worked, because now Jet's thinking, God, what chest did I skip?
He's thinking none. I'm just gonna go to swamp.
He's thinking, hopefully I didn't skip anything. But, did he skip anything? I don't know, let's see.
You were playing the ultimate mind game with the runners.
That was the plan.
Okay, now things are getting interesting, folks. Hopefully you guys didn't fall asleep, and make sure to give these 4 runners a follow. And also make sure to give this dummy here, Yonniman, a follow here. He's our Restreamer and also the dev of the seed. That is a pretty clever troll, if I have to say so. You made it fairly obvious, like, hey, you're playing Randomizer. Guess what? Things just got real now.
And Kittyrose will be soon getting that hook shot.
Yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of manic laughter from here in the near future, even though we can't hear her mic.
Yeah, there is gonna be the massive laughter. We just can't hear it. We just know it's there. But
All
even
I can
Pink
say is
has
my plan
motivation.
worked. It totally worked.
Your plan though worked.
Yep, everybody's gonna lose their minds.
And Jet's digging for a small key too. Skullwoods.
And there's the emotes. There's Fake's emote. That manic laughter is so good.
K45 with a big key too. Restreamer.
Yeah, Now here's something interesting here. You saw that landmine just now next to Jet as he mirrored back to the Dark World. For some weird reason, that landmine is only there for you to beat Agate. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure the reason why it's there is because usually aren't able to get there in like phase 2 of the game, which is basically after rescuing Zelda in the center of the sanctuary to up to defeating Aghanim.
Oh yeah, and Jet couldn't even go into swap because he hasn't bought the flippers yet. So he's just going to try and forage, maybe find a 300 somewhere.
I don't think any of our runners have bought the flippers yet.
Pink's got the cash, just turned into mushroom for powder, and she's on the way to route it in with the catfish.
Well, that's the first major trip point. Like, hey, buddy, go get the flips.
I'm pretty sure every location possible up to Palace of Darkness is basically just vanilla. Like, so
Is it?
Considering that catfish was like Quake, it usually means that other locations you can access before the pod or defeating Commentators is vanilla, where everything else is just not.
Yeah, that's a very clever way to route that.
Hype with half magic and a map to GT.
So basically everything that's hammerlocked in the seed, but through a vanilla, from a no major glitches standpoint, was all vanilla.
Basically, this anything that's hookshot locked, which basically locks the.
Pink, what are you doing? You don't have the flippers yet. Go the other way. There you go.
No, it's hammerlocked specifically because they don't expect you to have the hammer.
And Troupster is going to be doing the hammer jump.
Water toes.
And Pink with the flippers can now go into swamp, but can she complete swamp?
Finger webs.
Opting to get the piece of heart on the Zora Lich. Okay.
Oh, you might as well get it while you're here.
Yeah.
Jet, not opting actually to do swamp.
He's going to Valley Woods.
Probably just to get the flute early so Jet can get to places including swamp as fast as possible.
Ooh, Pink's throwing in a bottle. Let's see what the waterfall of wishing fills your bottle with today.
Probably green goo. It's not
even randomized. It's a fairy.
What?
Well, I mean, you can get in that cave normally, so when you buy the flippers, makes sense that it's not randomized. And there's the joke going on in chat that Pink's made at some point, where she elongated the
cave. It's the waterfall of wishing, so of course it is the
magical move. Boomerang.
Yeah. She elongated that A for so long at one point, it was hilarious. And her chat started, and she stopped doing that, and then her chat kept it going for her.
I wonder how long you can just say magical boomerang without passing out.
Well,
it can go a while. I've done it myself.
So yeah, that's a joke with the Pink viewers here for chat. Don't worry about it. I know this because I am one of them.
We both are.
I think I've been watching for the better part of 3 years now, actually.
I don't want to know how long I've been watching her footage.
And Jet has been baited. No big key for Skull Woods.
What? And Jet has been baited. No big key for Skull Woods.
I just said that.
Cape is not required. There's big 20 up on Bumper Cave Ledge.
And even then, it's not a King's Tomb. That's
the cape's not even there.
Yes, that's big 300.
Just because I started saying 300, now you started saying it.
Hundo.
No, I started saying when I heard the phrase Hundo no Hado. Because that's just catchy.
It's just like saying that's the fact, Jack.
Troupster is now officially tipped into the rando side.
thing with me is that I've actually been making like vanilla seeds, but with slight modifications like Randomizer, Enter Randomizer, or other stuff like that.
And since Pink's in the area, she's gonna pick up the heart piece in the lumberjack tree.
Then no why.
She didn't check it, I don't think, that's why. She's like, alright, we're just gonna go for it blind.
Tomb right here.
And yeah, this channel does not have affiliates, so make sure to give a link to Max Blando a follow here so that we can start at least having some quality options for you guys, if nothing else.
And maybe to the point where you can even subscribe or donate bits.
Well, we don't know how much often we're doing this thing, so there's that.
Bit War Plando in the future?
You know what would be surprising to see? Plando bit races.
If we can do it, we'll do it. So says an admin. C-shaped touch just having some bombs.
And Pink is entering Easttown.
Value Town.
And here's the thing for that sea house that Pinkkittyrose is just in. Who even stopped just putting a wall in the middle of the room?
I mean, you got your living room, then your hallway, then your bedroom.
Even though there's literally nothing at the doorway. Like there's just literally nothing else there.
Oh, there could also be the fact that the rest house to collapse due to disrepair.
So all four runners now have entered the rando side and have their hook shot.
Oh wow, the big key to Thievestown is actually in Thievestown.
I can say this now. Is this even randomized anymore?
now that the sentence.
Nope. Hookshot was held behind Helvathor. The rock.
And yeah, so it seems we have vanilla crystals according to our math girl.
Most likely because just checking the map to see what the crystals isn't hammer or hookshot locked.
Oh, and we did get a confirmation our crystals are vanilla. Well, at least in terms of the red crystals, 5 and 6 are vanilla. The others just might be scrambled among themselves.
They're not. They're vanilla. And the reason for that is they can check the map, and if they check the map, they'll think, oh, there's nothing there. I guess this is definitely randomized. But no, I wanted to make it just a little bit longer that they would find something on Helmasaur and be like, oh my god, this is randomized.
That's evil! I love it!
Like, you thought this was just a vanilla no major glitches game? You thought wrong.
And Jet's probably just thinking, mistakes were made!
But they could probably think that anywhere that wasn't hammer or hookshot locked, they could just probably assume was vanilla. Like anything that wasn't locked behind Helmasaur was just yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would assume as well.
For no other reason than, hey, it's just makes sense. Keep the ruse going for as long as possible.
But Jet doesn't know that everything before this was in its vanilla location. So he's probably thinking, did I forget something? Is there one item that was before that wasn't vanilla? Oh my god, am I gonna miss something?
Yes, we get it.
Or he's probably just going to check those locations on his routing through the Dark World dungeons.
Yeah.
I wonder if at any point that just gonna realize, wait, was it everywhere that I couldn't reach before finishing Helmasaur?
I think at this point the runners realize the gimmick. Because it's fairly
Yeah.
obvious.
So Blind's pun of the day is being crushed by big objects is depressing.
Who does Blind think he's Joker Conroy?
And the key, the Ice Palace.
So I guess without being technically in all dungeons, this is all dungeons.
Considering Aghanim is forced, it's required because of hammer and hookshot.
And escape is required because it's standard.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is freaking. This is the goal, all dungeons, or is it just to beat Ganon?
It's just to beat Ganon.
Heart City in the chess game for Pinkkittyrose.
This is the big bomb.
It's defeat Ganon on purpose, because if it was all dungeons, you'd think, oh, it's all dungeons. But now, if you're doing defeat Ganon, you'd think
Mitch!
pendant dungeon, pendant dungeon, pendant dungeon.
Gloves.
Pink gets the mitts, and I guess that's called usually the brewery?
Ah, yeah, there they are. Alright.
Gonna turn in Jeremiah, take a lunch break, hammer pegs, all sorts of good stuff here. Things will soon be going swimmingly for Dark Shadows, as Troupster's about to pick up the Golden Globes.
Dark
And
Shadows
it's just like, I'm in a dungeon, I'm gonna finish this thing.
And Dark Shadow says delivers me while Pink gets a bomb extension. Or a bomb bag upgrade. I want to call those bomb bag upgrades, so that's just actually what they are. They don't give
If
you
only you
extra-
could actually make it so that you can actually upgrade your bombs to like in vanilla, like the original game.
I mean, there's like 6 5s in the 10.
And then you make a vanilla seed using the randomizer, you're just stuck at 30 arrows and 10 bombs.
That was a
Unless you
smoke
choose
in a mire.
Unless you go revert back to, I think, version 18.
Before the arrow and bomb upgrades were added.
There is a version 18 logic seed in planning for Plandophon 2, by the way.
Huh. So I wonder if you could just if there's even gonna not be any arrow bomb upgrades in the item pool, but rather just there, and the pawn of happiness.
Well, what
And
is that hammer thing?
Troupster just picked up a key to Skull Woods.
And Pink found the big key to Skullwoods, right there.
Oh, hammer pegs.
Not too far away from the dungeon it needs to go in.
And she skipped. Did Jet just skip the big chest?
Probably. I didn't see.
Is he? I don't think he has the big key.
No, Jet does not have the big key to the swamp. That has not been found yet.
Okay.
Swamp and
It
Skull Woods
doesn't
are
matter
two
anyways,
dungeons that don't
unless
need
the big key, unless the big chest of Swamp has something useful. Considering that since the hookshot was in Hellisaur, it's obviously not vanilla. So what could possibly be there?
Big key to Ice Palace in the drain room.
Well, I let Randomizer handle that one.
I wonder if you even could just take a look to see what it is, even though you're not gonna say it out loud. Because why would you?
Now here's a question. If the random tipping point is where we know it is the flute in flute spot? And if so, where's the shovel to dig it up?
I don't think it's the flute's in the flute spot. And I say this because normally you're not supposed to get the shovel until after you get the hammer.
But because everything up through the hammer was planned, that's automatically the case.
Yes, but you can't check that spot until after you get the hammer because you have no way of reaching that spot. And there's no way to dig it up because you can't get the shovel because you don't have the hammer. Flute isn't a pre-hammer location, yes, Cappy, but the shovel is. So there's no way to check the flute spot in advance until after your post-hammer.
I'm sure the flute is somewhere. I didn't put it manually, but it's somewhere.
Argus with a big cash payout.
And considering that Mario is of course a crystal because all the pennies were in the light world, it means that it's of course required. That Mario is required. As well as whatever the medallion for that is. But it'd just be cool to make it either Bombos or Ether and make the Quake just absolutely useless.
But we also saw Bombos tablet was not a Bombos. There are some light world locations in the overworld that are not vanilla.
Well, because you need either mirror in places where other than places like Death Mountain, unless you just count the right side, or east side of it, as well as those other spots that are accessible normally.
Now here's something. All of our runners have hookshot. Nobody's gone up Death Mountain yet to the east side.
Oh, you're right.
Paradox Hype.
Paradox Hype.
Well, Hype Cave had a 0 hype index.
Gee, I wonder why.
I didn't do that.
I know.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be hype if it was vanilla either.
There's the flute.
Purple
Flute
chip.
lunchbox. Okay.
What's in the box? You remember that? When the flute was in the purple chest, like one of the previous seeds.
I don't remember that, no.
You really need to check that out.
Speaking of Paradox, that's where Jet's going. Dark Shadows, you checking, Uncle?
Again?
Oh, he never picked up his shielded Uncle chest. Wow.
Alright, Paradox Cave being checked here. Bomb upgrade and the comes to ice. Well, that's only the 2 chests down low. We're gonna see the 5 are up high.
On top/bottom.
Also, remember when we didn't know whether the master sword or progressive sword was in the pedestal? We'll be able to find out in the end credit because they'll either say master sword or some kind of sword upgrade, like unknown sword or something.
True.
Matt's Ice, Big Key to Turtle Rock, Small Key to Turtle Rock, and Blue Mail. And a junk item.
Blue Mail's nice. I like safeties.
Unfortunately, blue mail and round mail, red mail just can't reduce damage on spikes and other stuff like that.
Speaking of spikes, Spike Cave.
Oh. Wait, they don't have either can of burner or the cape.
Well, they should by logic have a bottle they can fill. So that'll be part of what's required. They just chose not to pick it up because that part wasn't even randomized.
And Jet now has Ether.
Of course, vanilla ether.
And all rise for the Swag Jug Anthem.
You may now be seated.
Yes, Pinkkittyrose is the first to have the flute and have it online.
Flute Golden Gloves, Meyer? Yep.
It seems our Restreamer Yonniman decided to play a little bit of a tune for you guys. We have just dead audio here, so hopefully you guys are enjoying whatever audio's on the stream.
Oh, the audio's dead on Mixer. I didn't realize.
Also, I'm not actually watching on Mixer. I'm actually watching the Twitch chat. And there's Fire Rod in the Meyer area.
Oh, well, we're watching a Mixer so that our commentary synced with the stream.
Yeah, I didn't realize the audio was off on Mixer.
Oh, hey, we've got music.
Heck yeah! But yeah, Fire Rod picked up for Pink. That's a really hot item to find.
Yeah, but the Ice Rod for Trinex, who knows where that's gonna... Oh, right. Is that even randomized?
I'm pretty sure it's not, because you can access it in very early on, like at the after you finish.
And the Fire Rod just reminded Pink, oh hey, this is right here, isn't it? Yep, she's gonna go check Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, I've actually seen the Meyer Shed actually have both rods. That was hilarious.
You could technically just put Fire and Ice Rod in any two chests in a single location, like Bono Paradox Cave, Meyer Shed. Where else?
You could also probably do it with 2 canes.
You know what you can do to be contradictory though? Put the Ice Rod over Fire, or the Fire Rod in Ice.
Send that idea to the seed devs, please.
I mean, you can alternatively just have it be like, hey, it's deep into the ice cave, or deep in the fire. Well.
Yeah, you go to Big Chest of Skullwoods, like, yeah, I got the oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Crap.
And Dark Shell's just getting mugged.
Yeah, Pink just needs, given what we know, she just needs to figure out where the Keysanity is, and she's more or less in go mode.
Minus Meyer and T-Rock access.
It's probably not.
Item go mode, I should probably say.
And
It's probably not go mode unless they have like at least enough keys for every other dungeon, because they're all required now.
yeah, that's why I would say item go mode.
Yeah, she has the item go mode. Or is close to it, rather.
But there's also bombos. Like either one of the dungeons could, either Truck or Meyer could be bombos, since you can't really see them before getting the hammer or beating Hemasaur.
So what you're saying is Meyer could require either Earthquake or Bombos.
1/3 chance that might not be in go mode.
I see what you did there, unlike blind.
Wait, did Kittyrose not check to see what Meyer was, what medallion was required from Meyer when getting that Fire Rod?
No, I think she noped out immediately, went to Ice Rod Cave, like, alright, I can go get this.
It's a shame.
Another 300 has been unearthed.
Just looking at chat, it says, if boss battles were Pokemon matches.
So since Pink's on the road to the moth, what is your best way to take down the moth? I like bees.
Well, let's see here. I'd have to say I like the Fire Rod strats.
Of course, just doing the sword, but hammer is one of the worst things you want to use, even than moth.
I would have loved to just snipe Moth with a silver arrow, but unfortunately, Moth does not take damage from arrows.
I'm just playing item
Especially
cleanup.
silver ones. like just a piece of silver that's getting flown at your face, and you don't even take damage to it. Yeah, you can be damaged by a puny sword, a fire rod.
Well, actually, in the vanilla game, you can actually damage Mafia with the gold sword swings. You need to actually use stabs.
Did you just say that?
That
Yeah.
has been fixed in the randomizer, but vanilla, that is actually correct.
Yeah, in the randomizer, if you have gold sword against Moth, it does temper damage. It's an oversight regarding the fact that they didn't want Moth to take spike damage in the room.
It's not like it's not like a butter sword does spike damage.
No, but it does about as much damage as the spikes do. So they're like, okay, we're gonna make it no. It's just a oversight in the coding.
It's surprising how they mess this up, yet they make the rest of the game so to make the rest of the game good.
It's
Like,
a
you
similar
know-
oversight regarding Armos Knights.
Wait a minute, was that is silver arrows were on Moth?
Wow.
So now we need to really know what could possibly be in the pyramid.
Well, it can't be Canis Samaria.
Or Bombos. Wait, maybe it could Well,
No,
what am I
could-
thinking?
It could be.
I know.
Poor Vitreous though we found poor Vitreous allergic reaction though.
Yeah, Nvidia's gonna be a joke.
Yeah.
The oversight on Armos
Knights
Knights is that level 2 damage only does 2 damage, whereas level 1 damage does 4, because they didn't want you doing spin attacks on Armos. You know, because there's 6 of them.
And your spin attack can really hit like about 5 of them at once.
Yeah, so they didn't want that.
So while we are waiting for the next bit of progression to be seen, and we're also over an hour in, you are listening to myself, JTN 2002, Wolfman 0370, Devin 2002, and our
Okay.
Restreamer Yonniman here on the Planet of Fun.
Okay, hold on a minute. You got my name wrong for the 3rd time now. Wolflink0370. There is a Wolfman 2000.
I keep doing that. I am so sorry.
I keep correcting you as well.
We also have Wolfman 2000 in the chat right now.
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Trackers, we've got Kapimozr and Leoria of Light. The Planet of Fun runs through Monday.
And Troupster's doing the water walk.
Pink now has ether. And we'll be going for a full death out and sweep here. More than likely.
The 2002s are not related. Actually, since the question came up, why the 2002 in your name? For me, it's my high school graduation year.
Why not have like four numbers that are the same backwards?
Mine actually was somewhat random, but then I quickly realized that it wasn't.
What?
Is that number even randomized?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to say it on stream, but I actually realized that through a sort of like simple cipher, you can determine my actual birth year with that.
Okay.
And we found out that Trock is Easter.
So but I only realized that after I chose the numbers, so it was by coincidence.
After this race, of course, we got 2 more today. 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have Crystal Clear, developed by I Have No Name. And at 10 p.m., Dude, Where's My Sword?
Well, you
So
know
if you like the
what?
Trolley Siege, you'll want to come back for 10 p.m.
And like I think Monday, like there's double cross in which I'm in it. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm in it.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
there's
I was in the opener.
There have been a lot of randomizer seeds, folks, and we've only scratched the surface of what this randomizer can do, the customizer can do. We might go full...
We could do just blackout mode, all Linos, and just do a one-hit KO.
Dude,
No!
No, don't do all Linos. Linos still have their damage immunity to anything that's not Emperor or above.
Who knows, you could just probably just have Hammer considering the randomized Uncle and Standard. And besides, it doesn't even have to be Standard anyways.
Alright, so Pink is now in Paradox Cave. Meanwhile, we see Jet going to do the Moth.
And then I'll do Aga Tower again so I can go to the washroom. Cappy.
Seriously, give some respect to our trackers, man. It is sometimes a thankless job, but they are the ones that make our jobs a lot easier. Especially the Ori of Light just literally joined the team because we had the need, and she was in the stream chat.
Yes, and also Kapimozr, who did Revenge of Vitor last night. Who fairly enjoyed it. Make sure to give them a follow as well. And I guess us three dummies up here in the commentary booth. We just talk about the game. We don't know much.
Also, feel free to join the Discord.
Yeah, our events are more or less set in stone. But hey, if maybe you want to join the team, the commentary tracking, or help poor Yonniman here with the restreaming,
or even help us make even more receipts that will really grind our teeth.
Yeah, we're probably going to get Plandathon number 2 going when the next tournament is wrapping up as well. So we will need a bunch of new seeds for that.
Well, that's going to be somewhere near fall, considering that we have, what, a max tournament and mass bracket spring standard going on?
Yeah, we'll just do it after the spring standard.
512 people.
That's a lot of Swiss.
520, wow.
A lot of cheese.
A lot of people.
A lot of rage quits, probably.
I just hope there actually is a battle for Owen whatever in the Swiss rounds.
Unfortunately, due to the fact that it's been calculated exactly, since we have 512, 112 people will be advancing, or is it 116?
116.
Yeah, it's 116, and there's exactly 116 people who will be going 5-2, 6-1, 7-0. So there will not need to be a playoff because 5-2 up is 116 exactly.
All right.
Oh, Vorpy, you're horrible.
Vorpy is one of
Your pun has holes in it, lots of them.
well, at least the puns aren't breaking us. And I actually know of Vorpy pretty well. They have broken Frick a couple times with some massive amounts of bits.
So many bits.
To the point at which I think that's their tier 3 emote.
Also, if you have any ideas for emotes for our Twitch and likewise for our Discord, we're definitely up for input on that end. I'm thinking like Speed Gaming has the pedestal and the pet is dead. We need like the pedestal with a big question mark over it for the situations where it's like, we know it's on the pedestal, but we still don't know if it's required.
There's the emote right there.
Or just what happened, like an emote of a Rupor, since you don't see Rupors anywhere else.
There'll be a Rupors eventually in the seed.
So, if you're wondering what else is happening with the Plandathon, On Sunday, we have My Seed After the Fact, which is still looking for some runners and a tracker. It is a V29 open mode. And then, of course, the Easter egg hunt, 10 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah, for context there in the chat, Thing's not used to getting massive amounts of, still not used to being an affiliate. So any large amounts of money just completely just stun her with her generosity.
I mean, it would do the same to me.
Yeah, it really would.
I got stunned by an 8-person raid. I mean, that gives you the standards I'm looking at.
So we have Jet here in Ice Palace. Looks like Troupster's going to be on their way to Argus. Pink following closely behind and Troupster. And Dark Shadows is about to begin the Frog World Tour.
Swamp has some nice little things, but nothing world-shattering. Yeah, I like that Ice Mouse speak.
Alright, folks, so what's here on the left side of Swamp? It's just the map to Skullwoods. So, we're looking for that Canis Samar in terms of potential item go mode. Actually, yeah, it is potential item go mode. We have got confirmation that it is a double ether seed.
So, Bombos is useless. It's probably sitting on Cold Stare.
I do like that they had to give Meatboy a hat so you can determine the male colors. And there's Christopher Troupster, and it seems we've lost Troupster's tracker there. We're working on getting that back for you.
What's that underneath Troupster's screen?
Yeah, Yonniman. There you go.
And Troupster's tracker just had temporarily extended past the border.
Yeah, it had a refresh there.
Seeing Troupster going for Meyer, and see that. Wait, did it say Ether?
Yeah, looks like all the dungeons
Well,
are
Troupster
ether.
got the fire rod, so yeah, it appears we are double ether.
So, that vanilla medallion, Yonniman, that you placed, did you make it so that that was the only one they needed?
Well, now I know that Quake was useless.
And Dark Shadows gets the flute.
So the Saba thing did not need to be seen at all today. What are you talking about? You placed
Pinkkittyrose is trying to snipe Argus with Silver Arrow.
Ether tablet, yeah.
So it's possible that Bombos could probably be somewhere outside that requires ice post to be done or something.
By God, that's gotta be Kane!
It's gotta be Kane!
Ah, the Kane of Samaria in ice. It looks like.
Is that the iced tea room?
Oh, there's our item no mode.
Why does that sound like you're saying no mode?
KNOW. We know where all the items are required for Go mode are, but no single runner has all of them yet. Pink still will be getting their cane shortly, and Jet more or less knows where the ice rod is.
Also, I just realized that no mode is basically we know where all the required items are, but everyone doesn't have them. I just realized that.
In terms of keys, though, we don't have
We don't even know where all the Ganon's Tower keys are. We know there's a few that held by some of these runners.
So, GT Big Key.
Yeah, that's gonna be the main thing to figure out where it is.
Imagine finding it in the vanilla dungeon, just randomly generated.
Nice
Troupster now
cold
beginning-
fair fight by Jet.
And troops are beginning their Mothula fight. And meanwhile, Dark Shadows is on their way to the Moth for themselves.
Jet's going for Ice Rod.
If I'm looking at this, we do need at least one more Turtle Rock small key, and the Ganon Star big key.
Like you mean like one more in case they just like don't rob the key?
Jet and Pink's trackers are updated with their keys. Jet only has 2 Turtle Rock small keys. You need 3 at the very minimum. Because you can steal a key on the way down, and that'll be the 4th you need.
Like filling the
Get all
fuzzy
the way
stack.
Unless there's a vanilla T-Rock key, because that could totally happen.
Or another required item that's probably for another place.
Pink's in my favorite room, the bowling room, but unfortunately does not have the tempers and cannot go for the spin strike. Oh, and are we gonna get a bird toss from Jet? Oh, he's gonna leave it there. Oh, come on.
Boo!
I would even have been fine with a bird smash. Just whack it with a hammer.
I remember seeing that one in like a compilation video by Sakura.
I have to go find that because I want to go watch that.
Well, you know where to look. Sakura's channel on YouTube.
All right.
So with those small keys, Jet's starting on the left side of Misery Miner.
And it
The
seems
compass was it was a vanilla compass, just not for the proper dungeon.
And Dark Shadow's gonna be getting the Ether.
and it looks like our 2 trackers here just aren't exactly used to tracking with keys. These trackers are designed with that in mind, folks. So what you see is what you the info is what you get. Yeah, it is kind of hard. Pink now has the cane.
The first of the wrestling trio has been found.
Well, Pink is now in item go mode, as is Jet, but they still are missing a couple of keys.
Have you ever seen like the AVGN episode where you're like just realized that the bats are called keys? Like, what do you call the keys then? Bats?
Pink picks up a cape in Freezor room. There's the second of the wrestling trio.
Yeah, there's a couple of people. Yeah, Jet also has the cape as well. And anyone check Spike Cape? Has anyone checked Spike Cape? I don't remember.
Nope.
I don't know if
Well,
if they
it's
have
now
enough-
in the logic because of those capes.
I don't know if they have like enough heart containers where they can use a blue use a blue potion, especially if they don't have enough health for Spike.
Potion, bottle plus cape, I believe, is the logic. So that is one way to get in there.
Oh, that's
And half magic helps too.
that triple kill by Dark Shadows with the Moldorms.
Alright, so there we go. Big 20 for Pink. And the crystal.
Like-
For Ice Palace. She only has to do Fire and Turtle Rock now.
And since Kitty Rose has the Aether Medallion, which is clear for both, she could probably complete them if she can find the last of the keys.
Well, we know the big key for Turtle Rock is in Paradox Cave, so all she has to do is go there.
And we know that the Meyer key is in Cave 45.
And she already has the Meyer key, and yeah, it's that cave south of
Oh, wait.
Grove.
Did Troupster just clip through the staircase?
I didn't notice.
He just clipped like part of the staircase went like in that ice room, like up the stairs.
Yeah, hitboxes are weird sometimes like that.
Yeah, and the ice, especially when you have to go down those particular stairs with the ice physics.
Ooh, Dark Shadows opening up T-Rock.
And Troupster now has the Cane of Samaria.
And there goes Vitreous. The fight ended before it could even begin.
Wait, Dark Shadows opened up Oh, he's just opening T-Rock because he's going to do hookshot.
And also he doesn't have the Samario anyways.
And there was a small key to GT on Vidi.
Yep, so once they find the big key, they can go up. Any worries? I want to say that's at least. Oh no, this was their one and only key that they found thus far.
Meyer holds one of these single keys.
And it looks like. Oh, with the Jet is checking the big bomb.
Oh, what could possibly be inside the pyramid? Definitely not silvers though. That's one thing for sure.
Well, it could be a sword upgrade. That would be very
Could-
nice to have.
Could be the shovel. Fetch quest.
You're obsessed with that thing.
Thankfully,
I like fetch quests.
Thankfully, it's in like the last scene where the mushroom was underneath the ground. Like you're just like a mushroom just growing beneath the earth, and you just you get what I mean.
It was a truffle.
Well, I mean, there's only like 4 items left. There's Bombos, shovel, cane of Burna, and a couple bottles.
You forget there's also a bunch of bombs. There are keys, rather. And there's our third small key to Turtle Rock, so that's all the keys Jet needs.
Unless there's some.
dungeons.
The 4th could be vanilla. But we've seen, I believe, now 3.
Hey, does Jet not have a bottle?
Jet?
Jet did not pick up the bottle from the vendor.
Or the tavern, or even hobo, or a purple chest. Wait, there's not even a purple chest. I just realized that.
That was randomized.
Yeah, It was literally the flute, which was seen in like what? Distant reflections or something. I don't know. That's it. I think might have been Scenic route.
Yeah, Jet has all the keys necessary for Turtle Rock because you only need 3. You can steal the 4th along the way.
And I don't know what possibly could be in the big key chest that would be so important to have.
Jet is in Spike Cave. Let's see what we got.
Just imagine if it's a shovel.
Just a whole lot of love. And Troupster's about to discover that himself.
He doesn't die first. That's fine.
Just to find a bunch of love. In Spike Cave, which no one loves.
Think on their way to poor Vitreous, who will die very, very quickly.
Is it always this thing where people place the block in the first dark room of Meyer in the wrong spot several times, like K-Rose's head? Why is it silent?
Oh, that's right. The big key for Jet has not been found yet, because it's in its vanilla dungeon.
Dark Shadows gets the ice rod.
It was, of course, vanilla. Is this even randomized?
So Jet does
That
not
part wasn't.
So Jet does not actually have that key. So our tracker's mismarked there for Jet, but no big deal. He'll find it eventually. Oh, he stole the other small key?
Huh. Let's just wait. Did I say Cast Tower for Kitty Rose or something?
Castle Tower. Castle Tower was completely part of the vanilla.
I know that, man. Like, I thought I just missaw something like there. Like, could someone just clip that and to see, so I can actually check to see if I was just seeing things or something? You don't have to actually you don't have to do just.
If you see it, there should not been a text for Ganon's Tower. Dark Shadows, speaking of which, picks up the. There's another small key to Turtle Rock. I'm not sure if that's his second or if that's the 4th one we found overall.
While the compass chest of Turtle Rock was just a big 50, we're about to see the right side. Pair of big 20s.
Pink is going for Super Bomb. This is what's going to give her another Turtle Rock small key.
And going the long way around as opposed to the warp through the castle gate.
Yeah, not often she has to do that, of course.
It is a rare thing.
But yeah, she has defeated Vitreous by now.
The small key to Thieves Town in Chain Chomp Room.
Well, that'll be good for Jet. I need to step away, so I'll be right back.
No worries.
Wow, the map is for Meyer than Meyer.
So if you're curious what information the runners were given about the Plando, you can check the disclaimer link there in chat.
I'm actually gonna check it out for myself. I haven't seen a thing. Oh wait, this is the Concord one.
Oh, that's the Concord disclaimer. Yonniman, if you would do us a favor, please. Pink's trying to get spin speed out of Spike Game. Oh, he almost had it. So much rage. And there she goes. So left side runners are Meyer, Jet's pounding through T-Rock, Pink's on the way to T-Rock. And the big mystery, where is the GT Big Key? Also, Dark Shadows is in Meyer without the Canis Amaria.
Where's the key to Canon's Tower? And the big key.
Big Key to GT is on Laser Bridge.
Just wow.
I could probably say that Jet and Pink are your top two at this point.
Especially since everyone else is just done with Meyer. Wait, actually, not Dark Shadows. I just forgot he doesn't have the cane.
Chat, Pink is not necessarily going to be full go mode for T-Rock, should be item go. But again, that GT Big Key is on Laser Bridge, so since Jet found that out for us.
And the ice head is just gives out some ice, which can make things even more of a hassle.
Oh, and if they don't find a sword upgrade sometime soon, we're going to see Ganon strings.
Ganon.
Jet with his crystal. So, as we're on the way to GT, ladies and gentlemen, there were 22 chests in the basement of Gadd's Tower. We are going to see absolutely zero. Do not put your GT Big Key guesses in. We have already found it.
Yeah, Laser Bridge. You're on. She doesn't really need all 4 keys because one of the keys is just like to unlock the door that separates the left and right elevators in the main room from each other. So therefore, a key will not be used there.
Troupster's big bombing jet is going to Thieves Town to check that one location.
And I'm back. What have I missed?
Not much.
Trinex went down. Jet's trying to find what was in that missing chest in Thieves Town.
And also, a small key for Ganon's tower was on Laser Bridge, as well as the big key for Ganon's tower.
Okay then. So it's official. It's
We are officially no mode.
No, we're not in no mode. We're in go mode. Are we? Yeah, we don't need the big key to the swamp.
They'd find that extra key for Thieves Town.
Yeah, we're in go mode. Just in go mode. He doesn't need the big key to swamp.
Oh, so you just gotta be blind.
Notice all the required items? No, Jet does.
It's a shame Jet had to redo Thieves Town because Kittyrose over here only has to finish Turtle Rock, and by the looks of it, Kittyrose will be gained a GT faster than Jet will after finishing Thieves Town.
Jet does have to reclimb the mountain.
Yeah. So it is go mode for Jet. Pink will be in go mode come Laser Bridge.
Kittyrose skipping the Laser Bridge would just be a nightmare for her.
And she at least does have the big key at this point. I'm not sure why her tracker's got 4 small keys.
Does she truly have all 4 Turtle Rock small keys?
Oh, she's got 1 left for the Laser Bridge. And she is confident in her relationships.
And I'm pretty sure now she's in the lead.
Yep, there she is. She's in go mode.
Gonna finish the rest of Laser Bridge anyway, because why not? Lasers, please.
Yeah, these are buns.
Ooh.
There's the blue cake.
Yes! Yes!
What?
What?
Cane O'Brien.
Where was that at?
Bottom of Laser Bridge.
Oh!
It's the Cane of Daniel Bryan. Yes! The wrestling trio is done. You have Kane.
I don't know if anyone
Blue Cane, Daniel Bryan.
says-
And you have John Cena's cape because you can't see him. I mean, come on, it is WrestleMania weekend.
Only he would make that joke, probably. Oh, I know one other person, but they aren't linked to the past commentator.
So how about that? WrestleMania, Easter, and April Fools all lighting up this year.
Okay, there was Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day.
Alright, Pink beginning her Trinex fight.
It's possible that Jet could get to Ganon's tower before Kittyrose does.
It is entirely possible. This will come down to execution in the tower.
And would it really change much to find a third upgrade? Just if either of them chose to search the basement for a third upgrade, would that really make a difference depending on if it's like the first chest found in the basement or the last? Obviously, the last will just put whoever does it in a huge disadvantage.
These 2 runners are confident with Master Sword, or strats.
And silver, so therefore there's no extra spins needed after third phase.
And with that, Pink got all of the crystals, and so Jet is opening the tower This is a race, folks. Get hype. It is between Jet and Pinks. They are about to enter Ganon's Tower, about 2 minutes apart at most. This
Jet
is going to come down.
Jet in at 155.40.
Pink is on her way.
It's all going to come down to whether either of them choose. It all comes down to whether either of them fall to Troll Dorm or if they fall during the Gan fight, or even just maybe even die in GT without a fairy. Especially for Jet.
The only one who has to worry is Jet. Pink at least has a bottle.
One bottle, and we don't even know if that one bottle has a fairy in it or not.
Pink in at 146.20. The difference of GT entry is 40 seconds.
40 seconds apart. Execution of each room can really differ whether it makes them farther apart or closer together.
I've seen races swing by a minute just from the GT ascents, so this is definitely a race. Next time estimate will come after Landmo 2.
Yes, this comes down to execution at this point, folks.
And Jet is going through the gauntlet now.
Let us see who you're rooting for, folks. Let's see how many Jet fans and how many Pink fans are in the crowd here. Or lay it out for us. Get yourselves hyped up. Cheer on your runners. Send in your energy. Let's make this race come right down to mere seconds. Bring all the hype.
So Jet's probably going to finish this an hour later than he finished the Ultimate of Jet Seeds Concord the other day.
I think it would make that Jet Seed better if he had all the key and big keys.
We could make a Mach 2, and we discussed that yesterday on stream. We might just do that.
Yup. So I missed the Landmo kill, but Jet was up the stairs.
Was just is gonna. Oh. Took him all.
Pink is in the gauntlet, but unfortunately getting trolled by the Stalfos.
I missed the exact. Folks, I missed the time on the Landmo kill, but Jet was up the stairs at 148.02.
Forfree says it's 147.45 for the Landmo 2 kill. Pink's got 148.36, it looks like. She lost a little bit of time, it looks like, to...
Pink's up at 42. It is still a 40-second split.
Very clean Whisper Room. Jet now on the Moldorm floor. This could decide the race right here. If Jet falls to Moldorm, Pink might have the lead.
But if they both fall, then they're both at like 1-1 equal. Both 1-1.
If I were running this, I would open those two chests that Jet just passed in hopes of finding that extra sword.
No time. This is close. He's just gonna check the chest.
Penultimate chest is 5 bombs.
There's someone else that's also about to pass them if they choose to get those two chests.
Alright, Mulder.
Oh, and here he goes. Retort on.
Oh no, Jet had a
Jet
poke.
pre-validated.
Jet poked.
That's close. That was close.
Oh, that was really close.
Oh.
Volter 2 down at 149.40.
Well, there's nothing stopping Jet.
Then Tempered Sword in the validation. Oh,
Validation chest. Wow. Well, we know that's not Master Sword Ganon.
Yep, it's gonna be what they expect you to finish the scene with.
Would have been better to have butter, but we don't know where that will be.
The world may never know.
I mean,
Jet begins Agath 2 at 150.04.
It's possible that the shovel leads to the sword upgrade, and we can see it in the credits.
alright, so the Agri 2 fight beginning here for Jet. Meanwhile, Pink is fighting Moldorm. Gets it down. Looks like they had Pink had the cleaner fight here. also gets her tempered. But Jet is slain Agatu at 150.33. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to fight the pig.
Time to get that bacon. Gotta get that bacon.
No Molten Fall for either, so the time split is going to be depending on how good Pink's Agatu is.
Pink begins the fight at 150.52, so the difference is now 48 seconds.
Tides can be really turned just by falling or dying.
You think it's smart? I bet you know you can't hum while holding your nose closed.
What?
That was a simultaneous hit for the blue balls for the orange shots there. Pink is slaying Agatum at 151.26. And it's now time for her to fight the pig.
It's like we're not gonna finish this without that bacon and eggs. We got the eggs, and all we need is just the bacon.
Jet is already on phase 3. A fall to Ganon here is more or less going to give Pink the advantage. And here we go. This is the beginning of the Ganon fight for Pinkkittyrose. This race is going to come down to literal seconds here, folks. One more time. Let's see that hype in chat. For our two runners.
Differentials through the entire GT ascent have been less than 1 minute.
Wait, oh! Jet even got the double.
Well, that's it. Jet's done.
Oh! That RNG is so good.
Hey, and it's not done until you do that done in SRL.
And Jet is finished with first place with an official time of 152.32. GG's to Jet. But Pink is right on his tails. Right
The
on his tails.
value!
And meanwhile, we have Troupster in
The value!
Turtle Rock fighting in Trinex.
Corner way, see Dark Shell still has to finish. Ice Pellets, Meyer, and Trock.
Pink gets torch glitch.
Torch glitch, dude.
And a double.
Yeah.
And Ganon stays on the bottom. Nice!
Like, Gan did stay in the bottom for Jet too. And also, we're about to be. It's almost getting to the point where we're about to see whether that Master Sword was a progressive sword or just the actual Master Sword.
And Pink is finished with an official SRL time of 150.29, coming in second place. GG to both these runners. Let's get them in here for an interview.
57 seconds.
They went from being 40 seconds apart from entering GT to 48 for Aghanim 2, and now 57 just getting to the Triforce room. And Troupster is on his way to GT.
And we are joined by Jet. GG. Congrats on your win. This was a close race.
And how was the race?
As well, Pinkkittyrose. 1 minute difference throughout your entire Ganon tower, by the way, between you two. This was extremely close. Walk us through the scene.
Yeah, we were, what, a couple minutes off? It was pretty close.
Probably back in a minute. Probably back some
Less
audio.
than a minute.
Yeah, it was ranging between 40 and 57 seconds through GT entry to the very end.
Okay, now I can actually hear you. Hello.
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 Jen, Kitty Rose, how is the vanilla up to Helmathor?
I was just waiting. I was waiting for that moment where it breaks away, and there it was. It's why I left the light world alone for the rest of the game as well, because it's just like,
Yeah.
you have to maintain the illusion that they're all exactly where they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
I remember feeling like you could have possibly missed the chest that was actually randomized.
So I had 3 thoughts of what you guys did with this. I figured either, 1, this is all vanilla, and you guys are just going to enjoy us opening like random chests, even though this is a vanilla seed. Or two, you had the GT Big Key in a really trolly location. Or three, sort of what ended up happening. Dark World was randomized, but Light World was not.
Well, Dark World was not randomized through Helma. And if you looked at the map, once you got Dark World access, you would have seen vanilla crystals 1 through 7.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it was too late for me to like really think about what that meant. If I had followed that, I probably wouldn't have went up to Death Mountain like I did.
I went up to Death Mountain after the hookshot as well, but not like right away. I was expecting Quake to be needed for Tour Rock, but it wasn't. You disappointed me. I went all the way to Catfish. I got the vanilla Quake, and it was useless.
Jet,
really
I knew you would think all three of those
everyone else actually
things.
wasted their time just getting that Quake.
Unknown
Sword. It's a progressive sword. It was a progressive sword of the pedestal.
Well, yeah, because it was you had to have the sword there to kill Aghanim. I actually used the Catfish and Quake to go get flippers, so it wasn't too bad. And we needed to do flippers to do Swamp Neck, so it's not too bad.
I had just enough rupees, pretty much, to snag the flippers while I was on the way there.
I knew you guys were going to think all three of those things, and that's why I was thinking, okay, take this into account. I know they're going to take all three of these things into account, so let's watch the sparks fly.
And by the way, at the beginning, we're all just like saying, it's just constantly saying when you open a vanilla chest, is this even randomized? Like, now the joke's dead.
I think we said it probably like 50 times.
Yeah, the joke's
50,
dead.
100 times.
Did you go into Swamp Palace before getting the small key?
No, I ended up, because I was doing a bunch of overworld checks, Dark World checks, and I got, Swamp Key, and I'm like, alright, cool. And then I got, it was actually before I got flippers.
Huh, okay, so that...
Yeah,
that
you were
would've
late
been
on
the difference
flippers.
right there.
You were late on flippers because Cash was not friendly to seed until you hit the rando zone.
I remembered some of the rupee chests from Vanilla. I haven't played Vanilla in, like, a long time, so it was just kind of going off of memory.
I'm pretty sure one of the commentators can already remember by heart, like, where all the vanilla locations are. Like, I know where the two single ruby locations are in Vanilla. The first one being, like, somewhere in, like, one of the 4 chests in the Lather Bridge, and another one was, like, in the top right chest of Compass Room in Gan's Tower.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, why did you have to make Swamp so swamp? Right down to the left side being useless.
It was the green rupee. I'm like, great, all that time for that.
Well,
That part was really
And
randomized.
Troupster just managed to defeat Moldorm without falling.
Oh no, but Troupster forgetting to pick up the
Oh.
chest. Oh.
That's gotta hurt. Whoop. At least it gives a bit of time for Dark Shadow to come up, even though even though they're both separated far away.
Yeah,
So where was the last sword?
The world may never know.
Is it GT Big Chest?
Yes.
I had a feeling.
It's like, it has to be in GT, because everything in the Light World's vanilla, and we did everything in the Dark World. I saw the... God, were you trying to trick us with that Thieves' Town small key? Because I saw it there, and I'm just like...
I didn't place that.
For it.
No.
And like you had to reclimb reclimb the mountain again.
I just looked at it, it's like, is that where you're going to put the GT big key? No, finish Turtle Rock first.
After the break point, I only manually placed 2 items. Those 2 items I manually placed were the 2 swords. Everything else was random.
Well, and just so that means wow, the hook shot was just placed randomly.
No, I placed the hook shot on Helmasaur. That was the
Oh
breaking
yeah, I
point.
forgot. I thought that was a.
I just feel good that I did that. Other than the first chest of swamp, I didn't double dip anything.
And at 1:59:45, Troupster begins the fight with Big Pig.
Almost forgot something. Like there's a different text box. Like it didn't defeat. And then
Use your words. Calm down a bit.
like there was a different text box for Troupster, so I don't know what happened.
Troupster got a different box for Ganon?
Like there's a different text box. Like you know how when you didn't beat the get the goal for like defeat Ganon or all dungeons that just had something different. I didn't quite see the exact same message. I don't.
Oh, I think it's because by the logic, he's not supposed to be fighting Ganon. The logic expects you to have tempered.
Oh, that I didn't realize that. Like,
oh, that's new. The V29, isn't it?
like
yeah, I mean, you can absolutely fight Ganon without silvers or the master, and without the tempered sword. But as you can see, it is a very different fight.
Also, none of our seeds for the Plandathon are V29.2 at all.
Oh, okay.
So
But
we're either
V29.
28 we're either
and
28.
the only way you can actually fight Ganon with Master Sword and no silvers is by playing insane mode, which I don't think anyone has is able to go through all that. Like, considering it's self-explanatory, it's insane.
I think Fate might be crazy enough to try it, actually.
Our seeds are 28 and 29 versions. Check the disclaimers for each file to know which.
And I'm pretty sure there's also like one for like version 18 or something.
Yeah.
Version 18 is in development.
Yeah.
Rescheduled.
What's version 29.2? It's basically the same thing as version 29. There's just been a hotfix applied to fix some of the more prominent bugs.
Including one in retro mode where I managed to find arrows when you deliver the fish to the bottle vendor. Like in retro.
Troupster is done in third with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. GG to him. Let's make sure to get him in the call here as well.
Yeah.
So, Jet, how do you feel having spent an entire hour longer on a seed compared to yesterday's Concord?
It's like double the length. It wasn't too bad, though.
Like,
there were little trolls there.
Like, you did sub to a seed, okay. Basically, you managed to do a sub to a seed, go under 2 hours, whereas most normal seeds are like about 2 hours long.
Yeah, Plandos can get pretty long.
Yeah,
depending on
having a fetch quest chain was nice.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, there was no shovel. It led to a key, but there was no shovel.
I'm still surprised that my Revenge of B-Twerp seed last night actually was right around my estimated time of 2.5 hours, because I actually ran through it myself. So yeah, seeing these seeds just be cleared in such a good drastic time, you can tell just how skilled these runners are. Make sure to give all 4 of these people a follow. Oh, here. They deserve it.
That ended up being pretty fun. It's just like,
In fact, I'm going to do so from the Randomized channel itself.
It's just like, running this one just fully reminds me, it's just like, this is why the original game gives you boots so soon. Because everything is more fun with boots!
Oh, and by the way, did you notice that the commentators all have an N and 2 zeros in their usernames?
Yes, we've noticed.
Uh,
I mean, like the runners who are just, I'm not talking like the other commentators. Like Jet and Pinkkittyrose, did you notice that?
No.
And we see Troupster in the waiting room. Let's pull him in.
Like he's in the general one.
But details.
So how was it?
So Troupster, this is your first Plandathon. You jumped in like last minute in the IRC. How was this seed?
I've never done NMG, so I feel like I got bamboozled, man. That's not right.
Then we did our job.
If you want to blame anyone, blame our Restreamer Yonniman here.
Hello.
In the Discord. He was the one who made it.
Listen, I was going off memory from just watching the streams of people do NMG. I'm like, I think they go here. I think they go. The gloves aren't here. Why aren't the gloves here? This is bad. I made a mistake.
Where did you check the gloves?
Thieves Town?
Oh, man. So,
Yeah.
you have to understand, if you play NMG, you also get bamboozled by this seed, because it changes halfway through.
I did pretty well up until the Dark World.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Up until the Dark World, it was vanilla. Then after Helmasaur, it's like, oh.
I thought you were being nice with the hook shot. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Oh, they just don't want us to go left side. Oh, that's very okay. No, and then it all just kept getting
Wait,
worse
Dark
and
Shot-
worse.
And it's like, wait, the hook shot. Oh no, this actually is randomized. Oh no.
Then you
I
do
started
some
checking
overworld and you get some keys. Oh, it's Keysanity.
Like, why else did you see the text boxes when you picked up the map, compass, keys, and big keys?
And now,
Yeah.
and actually, now that I think about it, if you didn't actually go to Kakariko because Jet avoided that, you probably would have beat him.
I wanted to get the bug net though. It was important.
You wanted to do flagging them.
Yeah, you did a
Fair.
swagging in one.
We didn't swagging them too.
To be fair, I decided to waste 5 minutes I thought I was being clever with the Thieves Town big chest because I stole a key to check it rather than just beating it.
That just really gotta hurt.
Well, I was expecting more trolls. I'm like, there was no big key for Swamp, so maybe there's something good there. There's gonna be this weird like quest chest, the fetch quest chain like later on. Like you're gonna get Shovel into like Skullwood's big key, into Swamp big key, which is into Thieves small key. Like I was expecting something crazy, so I'm like, let me try to preempt that and steal key and see if it pays off. But that was just stupid.
Yeah.
Especially since you're gonna have to get the key that you can get from a chest anyways.
The small key in Turtle Rock for Thieves Town. I'm like, oh no, it's happening. I'm like, I was ready to die and then save continue and then force reset to go check the
Yeah.
skipped. I was ready to do all that, but then luckily the trolls finally ended on Laser Bridge, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah, it's just
nice
like,
guys.
it's like, what do I feel like doing? Do I feel like gambling on the Thieves Town small key after Turtle Rock, or am I just gonna go straight into Ganon Tower? And then the key shows up on Lazy Bridge. I'm just like, never mind.
But that Master
wasn't
Sword Ganon
expecting
fight.
that.
I did end up going to the next chest and getting the Cane of Birna as well, just because.
Oh, that's where what was in there. I thought it was going to be a sword upgrade, and I sort of kicked myself for not getting it while I was there.
No,
No, it
the
was in the
photo
big
was
chest.
validation.
And the fourth one was in
It
big
was
chest.
just Birna.
Oh, Validation had a sword. I skipped that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
And GT big chest.
Rude.
Well, to be honest, well, to be honest, there was the validation chest, which of course
Yeah.
had a third upgrade.
I mean, that was one way to learn NMG. I mean, now I'm just scared of it.
I just learned half of them, dude.
It's not
Yeah,
that.
I know half of it now.
This one had more trolls, don't worry.
Only a few, and it's kind of funny. It's like, by not going into Skullwoods right away, that saved you from one, and then just not going to Misery Mire as soon as you had access. Just avoiding the double tips actually worked out this time for once.
Oh yeah, that's something else I want to mention here real quick. We asked this to Yonniman here. The ether being required for both dungeons was also completely random, and it was also the only medallion besides Quake that was vanilla.
Yep.
Curses! Stupid catfish. I got one use at a Quake though. One. Those penguins had to die.
Yes.
You could have used them on the dead rocks, of course, but is your rate that not that bad?
That doesn't kill them though. That just turns them into those slime.
Yeah,
babies.
it allows you to. It gives you that ability to kill them off, like you probably wanted to do all the time.
Stupid dead rocks. Nobody likes them anyway.
That was
Ended up
fun,
being
though.
a lot faster than I was expecting.
Well, we always allocate 4 hours for Plandos because we never know.
It's true.
Yeah, I was just wondering what I got myself into. I was just looking for a standard race.
Bad trip. You followed me into actually a pretty good scene.
Most of these have been pretty good actually, except for Scenery. I actually did not really like that one. Because
Oh,
it's like,
and
it was basically, long story short, what is the longest possible little fetch quest we can make you do?
Oh, just wait till after the fact on Sunday.
Oh boy.
what, it's gonna be after the fact you realize this is which is one huge fetch quest.
I think what would have been really dirty is if you strategically place key items in the light world places that we skipped when we realized, oh, okay, this is NMG. So like the back of escape, or like sprinkle them in here and there, places we wouldn't actually go check.
I actually thought about that. I thought about that and I was like, okay, Jet's on the seed, so he's definitely going to start skipping chests after about 10 or 15 minutes.
It didn't even take me that long. I just went straight to Easter.
Yeah, that was my thought. Well, I know you guys are on this, so you're going to start skipping chests fairly early. So, what I could do is that, but I could also make it that you would be racking your brains like, did I miss something? And you wouldn't have missed anything.
I just didn't past that mini boulder cave. I walked by it and I'm just like, no.
Most seeds are just trolls. This one was a mind game. I just tried to make it as much of a mind game as possible. I know who's playing this. I know what's gonna happen with this. I know they're gonna start skipping chests. Should I be trolly about it?
Problem was I didn't know what chests to skip because I don't know NMG.
I mean, I know the vanilla game like the back of my hand.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
I liked the path a lot back then.
I wasn't sure whether to make it that NMG runners would have a disadvantage because they'd start skipping chests, and the answer was, nah, let's not do that. Let's just make them think that I forget something.
It was fun. I think you did a good job. The balance was pretty cool.
Oh, and also, it's kind of fun, it's just that Gem was actually launched by no major glitches rules and not save and quit, which would be faster. Not like in Marathon, you already won first place.
So yeah,
Dark Shadows is finishing up Laser Bridge.
So yeah,
And about to find that Ganon Star Big Key.
So if memory serves, I think all 3 of you runners are also in the Spring Standard. Are you guys gonna be excited for that?
Sure, Rando's always good.
I'm sketchy on the current logic, but I think I'll still have fun.
Well, having fun is having fun is the most important thing with tournaments like these, because you can do good, you can do bad, but
I guess Dark Shadows is taking the all safety right there.
Opting against the safety fairies, which are in the light world location there.
I'm curious to see how the V29.2 plays out with like the save and quit refreshing your weapon. I mean, I think it was needed, but
Wait, what's this? What does it do?
Basically, if you have like, it basically prevents you from running out of bombs or arrows or even magic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
For the first part.
That was needed. There was a lot of people having struggles with things like the Ganon Verna, so it's just like, yeah.
yeah, that rat at the end can be. I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are. If RNG goes wrong, it just ends your run right there, and I think that's kind of not fun.
I love the random weapons, but yeah, that was a needed change.
And Dark Shadows is going on to fight Trinex.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for the seed. Looking forward to watching some more.
yep.
Especially later on this day.
Yep, we got 2 more seeds today.
I was a lot closer to you than I expected, though.
GG's.
GG.
GG,
Have a
guys.
good one. I vote 2.
Later, Pink.
See ya.
Alright, once again, make sure to give those 2 a follow here, along with our other 2 runners, Troupster and Dark Shadows 59.
Yeah,
Dark
and
Shadows does take a depth to Trinex, but does have a fairy.
So we'll also get to see Dark Shadows running each of the other 2 seeds today. He's just going to pretty much live out in that bottom left corner slot.
As he struggles with Trinex.
Yeah,
And
struggling.
pinkkittyrose will be on commentary for Where's My Sword at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks for the invite. That was kind of impromptu, but I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun.
Now that you're in the Discord, also feel free to hit the various forms up, sign up for roles if you want to help join the volunteer team, or just let us know, hey, I'm just a runner, don't mind me.
Yoni would appreciate having another breaker to say.
You can also just beat the audience if you just want to. Like if you feel like you're too nervous, to commentate or anything like that.
Tracking also helps us out as well. And if you just want to be an audience member, you can fill out the form and just let us know, hey, I'm just here to watch, and we'll put you accordingly.
Yeah.
We like to have everybody
Just be
assigned with a
honest.
role on this channel so we know exactly where everybody falls. If anybody's not in a role, we know, hey, they're a newcomer, we need to say hey, and introduce ourselves and all that jazz.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys. I'm gonna jump out.
All right. In the interim, Dark Shadows rather, has defeated
Trinex.
and is now in go mode on their way up the Ganon Tower.
Hopefully, we can have. Wait, I'm pretty sure all 4 runners have beaten a Plendo and a Plendo-san. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, there was that Concord Plendo that we had like yesterday, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I have not actually decided to do one of these planathons. I should probably think about it, but I'm not going to do any of them today.
And even then, I value myself more of a variety. Restreamer, now that I think about it. If I just stream planned A Link to the Best Rando, I don't usually have fun, so I mix it up. I'll actually just say right now, I'm actually doing a half mine run of Chrono Trigger. I've already hit the end game quest line, which I don't know anything about.
Apparently, Dark Shadows is taking a dip into the basement,
Getting that.
or not.
Yeah,
Just
he's
give me the
going
key.
for the small key. I don't know what he's thinking.
Exactly. Like, he does have 2 keys, so it's probably the case like there.
He's looking for a sword.
Oh, you got
Also,
Red Man.
we're finally going to be on the
There's red mail.
Ah! Oh, he's like, okay, that's good enough.
Yeah, Red Man.
One
will keep
mystery
it alive.
solved.
Yeah, I also sometimes do direct console streams. That's something I do.
Wait, and he also got a 3rd bottle. Where was that?
Hobo!
Hobo! Oh yeah, Hobo. That's vanilla.
Yeah, 3 vanilla bottles.
So that makes the question: where's the 4th bottle?
Yeah, Yoni, go ahead and fill us in. Where was the 4th bottle?
Yeah, dig up that spoiler file. We also find a bombos and shovel while we're at it. And mirror shield too.
Actually, 2 vanilla bottles. Wait.
There's 3
He
vanilla
do-
bottles, like, because there's 1 in Hobo, 1 in Bottle Vendor, and 1 in the tavern.
Okay.
The
then
only
there's one
non-vanilla was the one that should have been in the lunchbox.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? It's a flute.
Okay, he's doing the climb. The 4th bottle is in Ganon's tower.
Really? Where?
DM room.
Ah.
Dark Magician Room.
Yep.
What about bombos?
Yeah, go ahead and fill us in on what all the little the missing items here. Because I'm sure JC is wanting it over that shovel so desperately.
I mean, there was a key there.
Oh, the shovel
on Dick's-
is in the big key chest.
Oh!
Bombos
So
is in the compass room.
Compass room.
And the dig spot was the 4th GT small key.
Okay.
Huh.
So the Ascent GT key was in the dig spot, and the shovel was blocked by ice armors. I like this.
Wow!
Well, I mean, it wasn't required because we already had our go mode.
True. But logic would require it because logic assumes the worst key usage ever.
No, logic assumes you can clear the seed 100%.
No, logic assumes you can't soft lock.
Yeah.
Or they also make it's both. They assume you can't solve bug, and they make sure the seed is 100% completable.
And also, probably thinking that there's gonna be like something in the future where you can actually make sure that the game is completable and not all the locations are reachable.
It
That's how
actually
the
doesn't
Randomizer
make sure the seed
does
is
that.
100% completable. I tested this by making sure that I can remove the Skullwoods Big Key, and the seed was still completable even without a Skullwoods Big Key.
That's because there's no big key doors.
Yeah, but there's a big chest which is still required for 100%.
Well,
It basically becomes a fetch quest location.
in which case the big key is just thrown in there.
Same thing applies to Swamp Palace.
Yeah, but if you remove the big key from the item pool, the seed is still completable.
It's an interesting little quirk.
Yeah, and
I
that
think-
happens in the customizer. It works out fine.
You know what would have been hilarious though? If you also made the GT completely vanilla.
Wow.
Just for laughs.
Like, okay, you just go from basically no major glitches to okay, now it's randomized and back to vanilla. Cool. Yeah, let's go of that.
In any case, Dark Shadows now.
Is now onto the Modern 2 fight.
Yes. Let me go ahead and give you guys times so that you can view the Planetathon. I just have to go get my tab real quick. Also, while we were starting that interview, I disconnected.
Huh.
So I don't miss half the conversation here. But yes, Crystal Clear is our next Planetathon race. It will be at 5 p.m. And you'll have I Have No Name and Dr. Bob Tastic on the mic for that. And then at 10 p.m. it will be Where's My Sword, and you will have the OK Guy, JTN 2002, and pinkkittyrose on the mic for that.
The settings for Crystal Clear are no glitches, defeat Ganon, open Keysanity. Item pool is close to the typical item pool, 20 arts, gold, sword, silvers, all usual goodies. No glitches, in quotes, the seed to be generated under no logic to get some of the key places to be accepted. It's completely impossible to key lock this, just missing some edge cases in logic. Yada, yada.
There's one thing I don't know is that if double cross is like no major just no glitches logic.
Well, double crossed also isn't till Monday, so.
I know like it's from Monday.
Well, we'll worry about that when Monday comes.
Like I don't usually do YBAs, so it don't really matter don't mind overworld glitches.
Oh, Dark Shadow's trying to swag.
Yeah,
So
that
I-
reminds
yeah.
That reminds me, there is actually a new minor glitch that's being accepted, and that is the red bottle YPA with the camera breaking.
Oh yeah, that. You can just you can just skip. Basically, you can just skip having to just hit the mimics like after taking the right staircase from the entrance.
Yeah. Basically, you can skip the boat. You can basically sequence break the mimic block in the right side of pod.
It can possibly get past the one key log, the one. You know, in case the left staircase doesn't lead to. In case the left chest does not contain a key, and you don't have the bow, you can just skip by that with a red potion.
Hey, give Dark Shadows your support. He's space suiting the big pig.
Alright, folks, and yeah. And we're getting some Ganon music here. Very nice. Oh, okay. Dark Shadows has to be careful.
One heart.
One heart. I don't think they have a potion.
Nope.
If they do, they
Especially they used had like a ball of fairy, and that's it.
Oh, there's a fairy outside. If he needs to go get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, where was Mirror Shield, Yonniman?
Mirror Shield was in...
Gan's Tower.
Yep, Red Room.
And that's a triple for Dark Shadows.
Dang.
Give a GG to him.
Like, despite being finishing the race last, he managed to pull off the triple.
And with a time of 2:25.25 officially in SRL. Alright, let's get our last runner in here. Alright, we're gonna get him in here in just a little bit.
And he's in the waiting room.
Hold him down. So, Darshouse, I'm just gonna open this question right now. You were set to track this race when you decided to run it. Do you regret that decision?
I mean, it could have been worse.
Like, it could have been worse. Like, it could have gone back to vanilla and get to GT.
My play was not on point to start with, but
Yeah, but at least did you have fun? Was this enjoyable?
it was. At least I got a triple at the end there.
Yeah, that was very nice. I don't think anyone else got a triple, so.
Did anyone get butter?
Butter was
Nope.
in the big Ganon Tower big key chest.
So it's likely
Or
no
not
one would
big
have
key,
checked that.
big chest, yeah. It was in the very back.
Oh, and
Double-
Burner was in the bottom left chest where in Laser Bridge.
Yeah, I did get Berna. I thought.
Are you sure? It doesn't say on the tracker that you have it.
Yeah, one of our trackers might not marked it.
That cape didn't matter.
So what was your take of the seat overall?
It was kind of neat. The moment I hit Helmosaur King, that's when I realized, something's off here.
Yeah, it goes from being no major glitches to the randomizer again.
Which was by design by Yonniman. He wanted every hammer lock location, every place you can get to without the hammer, or pre-Helmosaur King, to be vanilla.
You also
And then
need to mention. You also need to mention. After you.
No, you go ahead.
Like you also have them. It's also hookshot locked because you just go up the north side.
So you guys are going to love this. I'm keeping tabs on the finals over on Speed Gaming, Christos Owen versus Andy in the Keysanity tournament. And someone in chat just said, this is the Stephen randomized.
Nice.
We'll be passing you over there once we're done over here.
Alright. So, for those of you still here, we're gonna just send you their way.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and you'll be able to see some high-quality runners of Keysanity being played. Those two actually ran at HEQ, did they not? So that was actually a super high finals. But yeah, that's it from us here. So from all of us here to Link the Best Randomizer, we shall see you all next time, and thanks for watching. Later, folks.
Later,
See you in 4
everybody.
hours.
Later.
We're starting to raid Speed Gaming now. Of course, Cappy.